right, I hope y'all had a great week. It is Thursday today, beautifully sunny outside. I hope the weather where you are is amazing. I hope the coffee is flowing. But we have a lot to do this video, so let's dive into it. Grab yourself a fun drink, pull up a seat, and let's dive in. Let's go. Fun drink acquired. If you have never used Notion, what the hell are you even doing? I need a profile icon, I need a notification bell, I need all of these little pieces and just start specking out stories. And I think, all right, so I want to take you all on this journey of kind of where we're at now and where we've been. So we started off with some designs. We worked through a dashboard picture. You'll see it pop up somewhere here on the screen with our Figma picture. We started to write this code and we hit our first roadblock. Shocker, it was me, I was that roadblock. If you haven't seen the last video, go check it out. I talk about how I blocked myself in this product, and the long story short there is I just let perfectionism get the best of me. So rather than just picking something and move on, I just stuck myself in the sand and said, I'm not moving until I figure this out. And obviously, here I am a week later, and there was not much progress to be made. Fast forward all the way to now. So, one of the big things that we talked about last video that I did not get done was integrating Realm and the mongoDB, or Atlas these days, into the system to make a local first approach database. And happy to report, as of this morning, I am successfully connected with Realm, able to sync things back and forth to and from the cloud. So I wanna actually show you that real quick. And then we're gonna hit the road and go get our fun drink. But let's give you a demo. All right, so I have you inside of my Atlas cloud-based deployment, and alongside of that, you see the iOS simulator. What you can see here is we have 4 projects that I have randomly generated. You know, nothing about them is sane. It's just a bunch of random data. But what I want to show you is the syncing back and forth. I think it is super cool. And as I mentioned in, I don't know, maybe 3 videos ago, I think syncing and a local first approach for this app is going to be absolutely critical. I can't count the amount of times I've been at sawmills or inside shops that have 0 service, where you have to do this super obnoxious things of like going outside or going in the back of the shop just so that you can get out of the big metal warehouse and actually catch a little bit of signal. But, so check this out. We have 4 projects inside of the database, and as you can see here, we have I'm already scrolled through. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 projects that have been retrieved for this particular user. Right now, I'm just using the anonymous login. I think, speaking with some friends of mine, they've pushed me to consider OTP through Supabase. Since I already have a need for Supabase for image storage, might as well get the benefit, get their, I think, a little bit nicer auth experience. The OTP is super friendly to me. I'll still use Google and Facebook providers, that kind of stuff, or iOS providers, anything like that. But OTP with Supabase, and then use a custom JWT to hook it to the Realm JWT app provider. So, but anyways, back to the collection here. So you can see we have 4. Right now I've hijacked the see all button, and instead of it actually routing you to a new page, this is my like generate random new project button. So if we click it, you'll see here that I now have a 5th project. And if I come and refresh inside of Atlas, and now it's already synced. Synced? Yeah, synced, right?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But the cloud and the local deployment are both now in sync. And I think even more importantly, check this one out. So here the first project is project 281. You can see that's the first one in the flat list here. If I go and delete that project, you'll see very quickly now that it's gone from the app. So it is always churning and waiting for some kind of callback that says, hey, the state changed, refresh all your views based off of that Realm provider. So once again, I can go make a bunch of new ones. You know, I don't know how many I just made. I spam clicked it, quite a few. We can refresh our data. Oh, it looks like I'm at 10 now, cool. So I have 10 of these here, and I'm not doing any filtering or querying or anything like that, like I'm just pulling back everything. But now, like I said, I'll go and delete the first one. We're gonna delete 952. You can see that is my first project here. Go ahead and delete. And all of a sudden, 952 is now gone. So I think it's super sick. We started to lay in the routes to see the further details of this project, things like that. But I think this is badass. I think this is gonna be totally useful For most applications, this feature is probably overkill. I don't think you need a local first approach for every app you're going to make, but I do think more often than not, the people doing woodworking stuff, especially in shops and sawmills and out at random craft fairs and things like that, service just sucks. So I want the app to be snappy. Having round a local database on the phone itself is going to make this app super snappy, and I think that's gonna be super badass long term. But enough rambling. Your boy needs a fun drink. If you still don't have one, go get one and let's hit the road.
I want that.
All right, fun drink acquired. It is beautifully sunny outside. It's got a nice little breeze. We're rocking sweatpants and flip-flops. It's a good day. But I don't know if there's something going on downtown or what. The park here, and I normally go get like a coffee or a refresher and jump at a picnic table here in the park. It is absolutely slammed here today. And I don't know where the hell I'm gonna post up yet. So I need to go find a spot. I have my laptop, got my headphones, we're gonna rock some music, and before we start diving into more code, I need to focus on getting organized. So we're gonna dive into Notion. If you have never used Notion, what the hell are you even doing? I think Notion is probably one of my favorite free products these days, but just look how freaking gorgeous it is out here. If you have a park near you, I highly encourage you to people are blasting music. If you have a park near you, go get outside. Go bring your laptop, get yourself a fun drink, get outside, enjoy the sunshine, because it's finally spring, baby. And I am so thankful, because I was tired of the sadness and blues from it being totally winter outside. So anyways, we're gonna start cracking off in Notion. I need to get organized, break down some of these components so that I head in a focused direction instead of just flailing all around. All right, so probably for the last 45 minutes or so, I've kind of just started specking out some of the tickets here in Notion. And sorry if it's a little windy out here, the wind started to pick up. But one of the keys for me is having some kind of sketch to look at to know what tickets to make. I'm generally not that amazing at just pulling tickets out of thin air. I much rather scribble on paper, think through my thoughts, and then start just writing the tickets down of things that I'm seeing. So what I mean is, like, from that screenshot I showed you before, I'll show you again right here. But the idea of that is I can look at this and say, oh, I need cards for this, I need cards for that, I need a profile icon, I need a notification bell, I need all of these little pieces, and just start specking out stories. And I think that, for me, is the easiest way to start decomposing the problem. Having some kind of visual of what I want, and then just picking it apart. Little bit by little bit, add up. Don't try to tackle everything all in one task. I will say though, compared to like we're gonna go on a move real fast because my allergies are bothering me. But compared to, like, say, a Java application, which is definitely where my strongest skill set is, I did struggle at first to find a balance of how tiny one of my tasks should be with not being so tiny that it's like 2 lines of code or something. Let me know down in the description below, how do you find the balance of small enough tasks to fit a component or fit a couple components, or like just where that balance is of small enough that it's completable and easily identifiable of what it is, but large enough that you're not making 40,000 tasks all over the place just to have the sake of a task. So like I said, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you do, because I am still kind of learning that balance here. But I think we did okay today. We probably generated, I don't know, like 50 different tickets or something. So I think now we're just gonna start working in the workshop and just enjoy the rest of this beautiful day, cranking code, listen to good lo-fi type beats, Pomodoro sessions. You already know that's my favorite thing to do. And with that, I will see you all next week. Peace.